All right, so I printed this Space Marine after my first project didn't do so well. It printed well. My first one printed well, but removing the supports was such a pain. I was using the auto supports, and during the removal process, I ripped off his capes in the back, and his arm came off. So this new print, my second one, is tree support. All right, so this is the time lapse of my second Space Marine, and just using the tree support, which will hopefully be easier to pull out. From my previous Space Marine build, I used a different type of supports. It's the auto support, where it's more like brick-like. Okay, and it didn't turn out too well because it turned out well. However, when I was removing the supports, it was so hard to remove the supports that his arm broke off, and the capes came off as well. They broke off the removal part. So on my second Space Marine, I printed it with the tree-like supports, so hopefully it'll be much easier to remove. I printed it in white now. I thought I had set it to print in blue before I went to bed, so this printed overnight. And then, but it came out as white for some reason. White filament. I'm using my CFS, which has 4 different color filaments there. But it's supposed to be blue because most of it would have been blue. Then I would have just had to paint just a little bit of the Space Marine. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this and hopefully it'll be all good. So here's my first Space Marine, printed it in black. It came out really nice even in the black color, but he had a front cape thing hanging over here, and he had a long cape and a smaller cape behind it. So it broke off during the removal of the support. So that was a bummer. And his arm was holding a gun and a shield, so that came off. But aside from that, I'm satisfied, Didn't want to toss it. Be a shame. Okay. So, all right, I'm getting better at prints. So I haven't printed too many action figures. So this is only like my first real one. And the other one, the white one, is my second. And I'm about to remove the supports for that one. All right, here's the time lapse of the Space Marine that I made. These supports are a pain to remove. All right, so this is what it looks like. Okay, the most of the tree support removed very easily compared to the original. However, removing this part, this side of the tree support, man, I ripped off his arm. Ripped off his arm. It's no good.